Hello, welcome back, and in this video I'm probably going to finish off painting the scenery now, as I've done all the other bits, and all I have to do is show you how I did it. So the next bits I'm looking for is to do a dry brush, so I get an old brush like this, maybe a bit wet, of Codex Grey on the stone. So it's Codex Grey. Wipe most of it off and just start going across the stone. And some Codex Grey. And I'll come back to you once I finish that. Okay, that's the stone done, and the next bit is to do a bestial brown on the dry brush on the wood there, and I'm going to use a slightly smaller dry brush this time just to do that. So get something up there, wipe off most of it. It always seems like such a waste of paint dry brushing stuff, but well, it looks good. Get some on the metal, I might have to go back over that. Okay, and I'll come back to you once I've done that. Okay, that's that bit done, so the doors now have bestial brown over them. Next bit to do is to give the metal a wash with Bada Black. So if I can find that, get some Bada Black. And I'm just going to go over these little ones up here first. Little drop on each of these. And just like paint it on the rest of it. Maybe take some off at first. And then I can use those as pools to clean the rest of it up with the black. So there we go, and then I'm going to keep doing that, and I will show you what that looks like after I finish that. Okay, now that's done. As you can see, it all looks a lot darker now, but the next stage is, for the stone anyway, is make it a bit brighter, and that's to do a dry brush again. So I'm going to get the bigger brush out, this one, and that is with Fortress Grey. So going lighter on the stone, but I'm only going to do it a little bit because I don't want them too bright. About as bright as the ones I've already painted. So get rid of most of the paint for that. And start dry brushing out on. Okay, and I'll see you after I finish that. So that's what it looks like after that. And that's that stage done. So the next one is to do Caramel Brown. Can't pronounce these names of dry brush. And that's this colour on the wood. So again, we get the smaller dry brushing brush and do that. I am foreseeing I'm going to have to go over the metal again, as I've already done once. So I might finish off the stone and the wood, and then come on to the metal, because otherwise it's going to get... Oh, that's too... Way, I made a mistake there. Crap. Let's clean some of that off. bit of water on that, I think. Yeah, that's better. Clean that off and try again. So I'll come back to you once I finish that. And that's that bit done, and as predicted I've gone far too much over the metal, and I'll probably have to do that again. So what I'm going to do now is go straight on to doing the final bit of the wood, which is Commando Karaki. On that is again a dry brush with that colour over the wood, and that'll be the wood done. So I'll come back to you once I finish that. There we go. Now as you can see, I have now complete the wood bit. So the next bit I'm going to do is the final stages of the stone, which is a skull white dry brush, which I'm not really going to do a dry brush with. I'm just going to like highlight the edges with, and then followed by a devil in mud wash into the recesses. So like I said, get some skull white. Get most of it off onto a bit of tissue. And I'm just going to go on the edges and do it, because otherwise it's just going to be way too bright. Nothing better at soaking up some paint like your fingers. Good at blending as well, fingers are. So yeah, I'll come back to you once I finish that. There we go, so that's the stone done. So devil in mud, like I said, got into the recesses, the cracks, and around the edges of the door. Also gone ahead there and repainted the metal up to the point where we were before. So the next stage for the metal, well, I'll tell you the next two stages for the metal, is do bolt gun metal highlights, and then to do chainmail metal highlights. Well, just chainmail highlights. And then that will be complete. So let me just get some bolt gun metal and chainmail metal, and I'll get on with that, and then I'll show you what it looks like after that, and that'll be the end of this video. Okay, and that is the doors finished then. That's what they look like, and that's what I'm doing for all my that's what I have done for all my things, I should say. So I'll show you what I've got. I've got the stone pillars, 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's not part of it, 3, 4, and then trapdoors, like that, look very similar, 2 trapdoors, then we've got a well, again looking pretty much the same, a chest with paper on it, which the paper, what I've done there is some bleach bone with a wash of devil in mud over the top, and a bit of denim stone as well, just before the wash of devil in mud. So bleach bone, denim stone, and then devil in mud. And here we have a skull as well, which is the same except no denim stone, and highlights with very, very fine highlights of skull white. And there's a shield and stuff on there. More skeletons. And Balin's tomb. And the only things I haven't painted so far, and which I won't do for a while, is the dead dwarfs, which I'm going to do after I've got Gimli, so I've got bright colours. And some of the books have got bronze metal bits on them, which I'm going to do later as well, once I've got bronze metal. So that's that one. And obviously then my cave troll and Gandalf is in the works. So, one little bit, that bit there. So that's all my pieces painted, and I would be quite happy to use these in battles now, or whatever. But I'm not going to do many battles if I ever do any at all. So next time I'll be finishing off Gandalf, and then after that I was thinking of doing Aragon, but as one full video, so there's no like sections of it. I'm just going to do one speed paint all the way through and see how people like that compared to this format. So until Gandalf next time, I'll see you then.